I smoked, and then I was like, I'm gonna fucking smoke again. Oh, we're going in. All right. What up?
And we're back. Episode 76. I'm back. Brian's not. Brian's gone. Oh shit. There he is.
I had to get the appropriate headwear. Got to get the Thrice hat in honor of our boys.
Oh.
Of our boys releasing today. Got a lot to talk about, you know. There you go. That. I expect that to be hit a dozen more times this episode.
It'll be.
You know, we're going in
I mean,
early.
it won't count for the segment because that'll be a time when we're supposed to be talking about it.
We started 15 minutes early so you guys could get the new sponsor ads that we have in front of the show. You ready for this? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by... I don't got nothing. I expected something.
Oh shit! I was like, oh shit. First off, why are you accepting advertising money that's supposed to go into a corporate fund?
The corporate fund that we're supposed to be filling up with some sort of money to pay.
We were gonna charge Chick-fil-A $666 to advertise on the show, and only do 666-second spots.
This is, that is, in case you're wondering, that is called subliminal messaging, folks. That's what we do here. Cheers. That's funny that you bring that number, that denomination, or that number of money up, because if you order a pumpkin spice latte, like a grande, I guess, pumpkin spice latte with soy milk and something at Starbucks, it comes out to $6.66. I can't tell if you're laughing or having a seizure. Are you okay? What are you doing? What was that?
Coke with coffee. I'd rather have literal cocaine and coffee.
Why are you drinking that? And segue to our cocaine conversation we're going to have later.
Shouts to GoPuff. And
whoa, what did you do from GoPuff that gave you free Coke with coffee?
I mixed it with this. Extra terrible.
Yeah, that's a lot of sweet, bro. I can imagine the Coke is already sweet with the coffee, and then you're adding vanilla.
No, it's a zero sugar Coke.
Well, I mean, they still sweeten it. It's not that it's not like artificially. It's got like
Coke
sweetener.
Zero sugar.
Well, right, but there's no stevia or nothing in it. It doesn't taste sweet.
I don't know. It doesn't taste good. That's for sure. Oh, God.
Damn.
Oh man,
that's a rough one.
That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, bro. Show. You legitimately look like your face was locking up from like a seizure. You came across the screen like this.
I was just like, I didn't want to throw it up on camera.
And went in, and I was like, "Whoa, bro! You locked eyes with me as you were going." I couldn't tell if you were laughing at my joke, if you were fucking just.
Oh, it's not good. Wow. I brought back a little nostalgia.
This is a rough start. Can we redo this?
You want to? You know what? I can't. Because if I'm going to go through the motions to do it, we might as well just end it now. You want to just end it and then have episode 77 fire off at the regular time?
This is episode 76 and a half.
Everyone's just like, episode 76 sucks. That was the worst 4 minutes of my life.
Episode 76 and a half for sure, dude. We should do that. Yeah, UFC did a half event one time. I always thought
UFC did a half event. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, dude. They went to Japan, and it was.
Well, you know what? I guess I am Dana White. I don't pay you at all.
Oh man, this could be like the fucking, what's that like local hour that fucking Levitard does, where only the fucking local people get his shit, even though everybody can get it on like.
This shit's making me seize up a little.
Stop!
I think it's giving me a stroke.
Oh no, dude.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, hey, we're gonna get personal here for a second. So when I was like 4 years old, dude, right? When I was like fucking 4 years old, me and my mom lived with my grandma and my uncle, and they were both really, my grandma and my uncle were both really, really bad alcoholics. And I guess my uncle was like going sober for a brief second, right? And I'm 4 years old, and I just remember looking into the living room of my house at that time, and me and my uncle used to watch wrestling together. That's how I got into wrestling, is we would wake up and like watch the Hulk and shit, and like it was dope. And so I just remember his face going like sideways and him shaking and falling on the couch. And I remember I don't know if I cried. I don't know if I freaked out. I just remember like witnessing it and being really, really scared. And then like the paramedics coming in and taking him away. And he had like a little, I think it was a stroke. Like he had a fucking stroke because he was going sober and didn't fucking have any alcohol in him. And his body started fucking going into shock. So you doing that?
Brian, I'm gonna boot you for talking about your fucking alcoholic uncle on this fucking episode, okay? You should know me by now to know I don't give two flying shits about your drunk uncle. Drunkle. I don't care, dude. I'd never...
My drunkle?
Drunkle.
I mean...
Name of this episode is Drunkle.
I feel like we're already going with 36 and a half. You might as well just get a bunch of half-ass stories, and that was a good one. That was relevant. You look like you look like that dude that got bashed retarded in Inglourious Bastards. You look like that Nazi that got batted retarded.
Wow.
By the bear Jew.
I love being told I look like a Nazi.
By the bear Jew.
The bear Jew. Yeah, Brian asked me about new music earlier today and had a typo.
Speaking of Jew music.
Hey, you were asking me about Jew music, and I was like, did Modest Yahoo drop a record?
Didn't you go to see Modest Yahoo at the Key Club with me? Was it you that went with me?
No, but I would totally go now.
Oh my god, dude! I went and saw him back in the day when the Key Club was at Morongo.
Back when he mattered, yeah.
Real quick, hey, okay, so early segment for the for anybody that wants to listen. The best shows we've seen at the Key Club in Morongo.
Lupe Fiasco.
I was gonna say you saw Lupe. I saw 311.
You saw 311 had your nipple rings ripped out.
Yeah, and Modest Yahoo. I did see Modest Yahoo. I think I also saw did B.O.B. go there one time?
I saw somebody else there, but I cannot remember now.
Yeah, same.
I saw Planet Asia at the Tilted Kilt or whatever it was before that.
Oh. No, who was it? Oh,
but yeah, the Key Club left Morongo, and then like there wasn't shit to go on there.
We went to the Key Club in Hollywood and saw Tech 9.
Tech. Yeah, we saw Tech.
Yeah. Fucking the Key Club, son. Hey, did you know the House of did you know that the Knitting Factory bought Pappy and Harriet's in fucking Pioneer Town?
No, what the hell?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the Knitting Factory. They're buying up venues now. They got rid of the one that was in LA off that where we saw Lower D and fucking.
Oh yeah, that was a great night. Well, that's like high price real estate. That probably got turned into something else.
Yeah, so now they're buying. They have like a New York spot. Well, they always had the Knitting Factory in New York, but then they bought another venue in New York. They bought Pappy and Harriet's. They bought another one out here in Austin. Yeah, dude, they're just buying up venues now. So they're just gonna be like, they're gonna be like fucking Live Nation venues. They're gonna be
Live Nation venues kind of piss me off on tour because the work's not going to get done on time because they're all fucking union.
Yeah,
and the catering for Live Nation shows is always mediocre as fuck, bro. Like mids, homie.
I mean, that's what we're running into, right? We talked about the radius clause last week with homeboy from Mood Ring, and we've got these like not monopolies really necessarily, but we do have, like, if you're a venue, could you imagine trying to play Chain Reaction if you weren't fucking Breakthrough Productions or actually the booker for Chain? Here it goes again. Here we go.
God damn, this is fucking bad. Yo, the Breakthrough guys are still doing it, man. I saw one of them. One of them popped up under people you may know, and I was like, he's probably going to charge me to add him on Facebook.
Yeah, bro, they were crazy. I mean, they were cool because we never paid them. But
I paid him for a booth that I did at that festival. Yeah. Speaking of festivals, Blue Ridge Fest went off in Virginia, and a lot of people were excited for the festival until it actually went down. There were long lines of traffic. There was no accommodation.
This is actually, I don't know if you remember this, but we did a 5-parter.
We did.
We started our 5-parter last week, and this is part 2 of the Blue Ridge Rock Festival and how it turned out. Apparently it was redeemed by the musical performances. I guess everybody, regardless of the situations the fans had to deal with outside of the music sphere, the music went off with a hitch. So they made it a point to get the musical acts on there. A bunch of acts went over their time frames, but for one more song type stuff. They were very liberal with the time sets. Everybody got to play through. There was very little mishap as far as the production side of the event goes. So that seems to be good. But in all other terms of management for that event, it was a shit show. An absolute shit show.
Absolute shit show. So, do you think they're going to put on a Blue Ridge Fest next year? Probably.
With these mail-in questions, let's cover this for a second. They
Mailing it
probably
in questions? You think that's mailing it in?
probably will do another one, I'm assuming,
Oh
since
my
there was a lot of money
god.
going into this one. They are dealing with a couple of different issues, though. For one, aside from the poor planning, there was no ADA access, American with Disabilities Act access there. So people with wheelchairs, there were little comments that was in that public discussion forum they had going of how are you supposed to maneuver around if you're ADA? You need off-wheel tires for this. This shit is ridiculous. So there were actually fans that were disabled and needed additional access that you're supposed to get at any major music venue ever or anywhere,
That's
any
fucked
major
up. So it's
show.
not inclusive.
Yeah, the people that paid upwards of $250 to $300 for
God
camping
damn.
access and parking access were told to park miles away from the venue. I mean, we covered a lot of this last week. It just seemed like it was Firefest 2.0, maybe the rock version of it or the metalcore version of it. But I mean, they brought fucking everybody. Look at that. Look at that fucking lineup. Chevelle, Rise Against, Limp Bizkit, Breaking Benjamin, A Day to Remember, The Ghost Inside, Five Finger Death Punch, Megadeth, Seether, Bush, Falling in Reverse, Roach, and those are just the fucking headliners. We literally have fucking everybody. Fozzy, Chris Jericho's making an appearance there. Does Chris Jericho do every Fozzy show, or does he have a stand-in? Or not a stand-in, but does he
He
have?
does every Fozzy show. Yeah, he's at
Yeah,
every single
so he
one.
was there.
He's
Yeah, there you
touring
go.
while he's on the road with wrestling. He mentioned it the other day. He said, I've been touring since I was 19 years old, so that's
Yeah,
just
he
how he
just works
makes
it
his
in.
money.
Yeah, I mean, they pulled no punches, literally, with the Five Finger Death Punch reference there for this show. And I mean, I would assume they would try to do another one, but are you really going to get this many acts next year all over again? Like, this is everybody. I expect to see a lot of repeat people if you were to do this a second year in a row, because you literally have fucking everybody except Metallica.
Yeah.
Because Metallica's got to play 2 of the 4 dates of any weekend festival that they do.
Good old Metallica.
Metallica. I'm gonna go grab my drink since we started this off on a. It's 9:45 now, so.
God damn it! You're getting booted for that. I'll continue to sip my terrible drink. Thanks, Coke with coffee, 0 sugar. Just the worst. Probably the worst cocktail I've ever had on this show, by far. As you've noticed, I've named this episode at Scene Radio. That is to commemorate the Twitter handle that we'll be using going forward in honor of the original podcast name over here. Over that way. Scene Radio. That's what that old ass banner's from. Same website, different name. So I threw that as the podcast title today, and urging everyone to go follow on Twitter at Scene Radio. That way you'll get all the links for the show, news about upcoming guests, banter, shit talking, and who knows, maybe I'll start another fight with counterparts. That was fun. Brian liked that.
Is that annoying?
Yeah, it's very annoying. So before we go any further, I wanted to give a big shout out. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
That was a sad one, man. That he's a funny dude. Had cancer, didn't tell a whole lot of people, kept it under wraps. I've been watching some Norm Macdonald stuff, man. The funniest videos I'm finding of him are the ones where he's on Conan O'Brien and he's like purposely distracting the show and just trying to like get a rise or a pop out of Conan. Or when he did the Comedy Central roast of Bob Saget, he purposely bombed. He purposely bombed all his jokes, because it ended up being really funny, and he was just trying to make the comedians themselves laugh. He didn't care about making the crowd laugh. It's like, that's like an advanced level of comedy.
That's fourth wall, really like that. And that is the most introspective you can fucking get, where I'm gonna deliver a bad joke how someone that doesn't know how to tell comedy would deliver it, and it's gonna make the fucking comedians laugh. Like, he's a genius. His SNL shit is fucking the pinnacle of SNL comedy, if you want to put it up there. You mentioned Conan O'Brien. CBS actually tried banning Norm Macdonald from appearing on the Conan O'Brien show. Conan O'Brien actually came out and talked about it after the passing of Norm Macdonald, and Bob Saget said that the last thing that Norm Macdonald said to him was he loved him. They were very close. I think that Norm Macdonald was a driving force for me in like the comedy scene of our era, right? The Jim Brewers, Chris Rocks, the SNL guys. And he didn't even really do much after SNL. You know, I think he had one or two movies that he did himself, and he was always kind of like in the background of things and associated with things, right? On a lot of people's podcasts, on a lot of different shows, still in the comedy scene, very much alive for those comic fans that are in there. But fuck, man, yeah, I was surprised when he died. I didn't know he had cancer, and apparently very few did, and it's a bummer for sure. Legend, definitely.
His dude, there's so many clips on YouTube that you can look up and see him from a Comedy Central roast or a stand-up special. But the appearances on Conan are such gold. He's so awkward and fucking funny, and it's just convoluted jokes. Just turning the whole show into a train wreck. It's great. I love that shit. So I've been going back and watching that stuff.
Scotty's beaming me up. Hold on.
All right. So Brian's gonna come back because his mic sounds like shit, at least to my ears. So I don't know if that's me problem. Look at this funny picture of Norm with the cowboy hat. Love it. Brian had some other news that he was gonna bring up. He was gonna be my actual co-host for this show, but now he's gone. So do we just end the show? Do we end it here? No, I'll keep going. I brought this banner out. This banner here at a storage. It's old as shit. Me and Brian hung that at like the first event we did back in like 2007 or 8. It was fucking ages ago, and I've held on to it ever since. Got a couple sweet Dance Gavin posters and other shit. Wow, Brian's really never gonna come back for me. Good times. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
You sound great, buddy.
Cool.
We're awesome. So your boy Conor McGregor, who you once said you would vote for president,
Never said that.
Gotten a little tiff over the weekend with Machinery Gunnery Kennard, Kelly, whatever his fucking name is. The funny thing about this picture is, do you see John Krasinski from The Office, the guy with the mask on in the middle?
Yeah.
Just staring like, what the hell? Yep.
Yeah. The VMAs were... I mean,
allegedly, MGK didn't want to give Conor McGregor a picture or take a picture with him, and that caused Conor to throw a punch and get a little irate, and then call him a vanilla bitch boy or rapper or something. Insulted him.
I can't defend Conor McGregor anymore. He's a fucking psycho at times.
But we also can't defend MGK. So is this a lose-lose or a win-win?
I mean, I immediately, after this situation took place, I immediately went to Twitter to attack MGK. I didn't go after Conor first. I, too, went after MGK first in this situation and said that if I was Conor McGregor, I, too, would punch him with what looked like to be jizz pearls outlining his jaw. It looked like he got dripped up real nice from, potentially a load or two from one of his male counterpart friends. Definitely was not Megan Fox, because she was looking too fire for that.
She did look fire. Yo, shouts to Megan Fox. She did look fire.
She's come out and said that she is not going to dress conservative, and everybody can suck her whole asshole. A la Dustin Poirier. Yeah.
A la Dustin Poirier, did he eat her asshole?
No, but he told the entire world to kiss his whole asshole if they were booing him. But yeah, I can't defend Conor here, but apparently he did ask for a selfie. MGK of all people gave him the Heisman and told him, "Nah, son." And apparently, I mean,
I'd be offended too.
Conor McGregor did offer a shot to an elderly gentleman in a pub in Ireland. The gentleman refused, and Conor two-pieced him up. And so Conor is not one to take turn-downs very lightly. He gets offended, I guess. And
turned down for what?
He got exactly. He can't be approached in that light, apparently. And he still went on to present the award at the VMAs and look nice doing it. He's walking around. If I was him, I wouldn't maybe be getting into tussles, knowing that I just came off of a serious leg injury and I'm a fighter and I should be preparing for that, not fighting. Are you going to fucking challenge MGK to a celebrity boxing match here, McGregor? Is that the level we're stooping to? Because if that's the case,
cool.
Then, son, would it be cool, Matt? Would it be? Can you just boot me now, son? Because I'm not here.
Yeah, I can boot you. I wanted to ask you something, but you were not shutting up until I booted you. And then you talk so goddamn long-winded that you make me forget what I was.
Someone's got to put content on the air, dude. I'm drinking 2 drinks over here.
I had a really good point.
About Conor, super fights, MGK, jizz on the chin, um,
Oh,
Meg.
the VMAs. Can we talk about the VMAs for a minute? Because why are the VMAs even a thing? Okay, I feel like these came out of nowhere. I feel like the only people who know that the VMAs are going to happen are like TikTokers or a Jenner or two. But like, there's no point in honoring music videos because they don't fucking air music videos. They should have the RAs, the Ridiculousness Awards, and just air awards based on ridiculousness videos. But then they can't because they can't urge you to send in videos. But that's all that channel airs is ridiculousness. There's no music videos. There's hardly anything music related. It's just another Viacom channel. Like the VMAs used to like hold weight where you could look at that and be like, okay, the Grammys may award like these artists and Billboard and shit, but like this is the ones that like all the cool people win. You know, at least I felt that way as a teenager, and that shit went out the door. You know, it used to matter the performances, the controversies, and all that shit's gone. These are the most like worthless, irrelevant award shows ever.
Let me just
Nothing they do matters.
let me just
Nothing.
I mean, yeah, let's just run down who did performances here. We have Lil Nas doing a performance. Machine Gun Kelly closed the night out. Sheeran. We fucking had Busta Rhymes do a performance. Foo Fighters
Random.
laid something on there. I mean, everybody who's anybody. Alicia Keys. Like there was this. This is made to be. Hey, the artists industry elite is going to be at this event. They're going to be performing at this event. It is MTV. They are kind of the cultural representation, if you will, in terms of media for a
Back
lot
in
of
the
these
day,
artists.
you would watch TRL
Yeah, of
every
course,
weekday,
of
and they would
course.
they would count down from
Every
like a month out,
yeah,
30 days till the VMAs, the next day,
yep.
29 days till the VMAs, and
Mm-hmm.
Carson Daly would have you so amped that by the time that the VMAs are about to happen, you're like, oh my god, they did the proper rollout. They rolled out each performer and added guest performances and all sorts
The
of
real
shit.
Slim Shady performance by Eminem is a pivotal performance, and that was at the VMAs, and that is like a that is a performance that people go to in terms of what a good stage performance is supposed to look like and production wise and set up, and that was a whole theatrical thing. That was at the VMAs. And now you've got fucking Machine Gun Kelly. I mean, they're still going ham. They're still going ham in what they're trying to do. But are any of these people relevant? Are any of these people really doing anything outside of just being like
This
influencers at
drama,
this point?
just like MTV, it has nothing to do with the music. At least before, the drama was about the music. I remember Nirvana being told not to play Rape Me, that everyone
Yeah.
wanted to hear Smells Like Teen Spirit. And the song, like, the first two chords kind of sound the same. And so they, like, teased like they're going to play it. And then he played Rape Me and kind of smiled at the program director. Like, that shit's funny to me. I like that controversy.
Yeah.
This bullshit McGregor fight does nothing. None of those performances, as cool as a Busta Rhymes or a Foo Fighters is, in 2021, it's like at a VMAs, that shit
Yeah.
don't matter.
Yeah.
At
No.
this point, it's like a Grammy performance is going to be more hyped, a Super Bowl performance. The VMAs, and even if they even do a movie awards at MTV, still them shits is garbage,
I don't think
garbage,
they
son.
I don't I oh they might, but listen, let's this could be spoken for any industry, but let's not allude to the fact that MTV still considers itself, and I use parentheses or quotations on this, and they consider themselves the like counterculture, if you will, right? They're still considered edgy and not mainstream media, when in reality, in terms of entertainment and pop culture, they most definitely are. But they still consider themselves the edgy version of it. And with people going and pretty much attacking the Grammys. We saw the weekend thing unfold last year, and how people are boycotting the bigger awards ceremonies because they're rigged, and it's all about the commissions and the boards and the executives and the people behind the scenes that really make all the calls, regardless of artistic or natural talent from the artists. They're just basically handpicked by a select few. You hope that the VMAs has a little bit more substance to it, and people are going to gravitate to that because they don't want to be a part of the fucking rigged, Grammys or whatever else there is.
Grammys are for sure rigged. Kids Choice Awards, are you in or out? Is that a cool award show?
I'm fucking out, bro.
All
I'm
right.
out. I'm out. I'm out when you got rid of good fucking content. All right, when you get rid of fucking all that, Keenan and Kel, don't even take me back to those times, man.
Country
Those are
Music
simpler
Awards.
days. Nah, fuck the CMAs. The CMAs? You coming at me with the CMAs, bro? Yo, CMAs, look at me. Fuck you. We will never.
CMA's just changed their name to the Back the Blue Awards. Sponsored by
They
Ford
just changed
pickup
their name to the
trucks.
Republican. They just changed their name to the GOP convention. Or what?
Mom, how can a show be sponsored by racism? I don't get it.
Location.
Bonjour, Jordan Tupper. Sorry, we started a little early.
We started early, sir, and the location of this event, the entire state of Florida. The whole fucking thing.
The entire state of Florida.
Once you get into Florida, you're at the event. It's a fucking you cross the border from fucking
You're there.
Georgia. Yep, you're in it. You're fucking. They hand you a cup, a wristband, and you're fucking off to the races.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
All right, so this is on my docket. It says fentanyl deaths. What did you want to talk about with fentanyl deaths?
Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, there was like 4 comedians. Faquan Johnson, I believe is his last name, was one of the comedians that died. He was an up and coming comic that was, gaining a lot of steam. Before comics OD'd on some coke, and it was laced with fentanyl. We also have the former NFL quarterback. What was his name?
Colt Brennan.
Yes, Colt Brennan. He OD'd. Fentanyl.
Standout quarterback at the University of Hawaii.
That was recent. And then the Flash star, who he actually died last year, but recent toxicology reports just came out. He also died of a fentanyl OD. I mean, in the past, we've seen Little Peep, who was recently that just fucking OD'd.
We just saw the actor from The Wire.
Yes, homeboy from The Wire. Yeah. Okay, listen. What the fuck's going on, man? We gotta... now it's in coke. Now it's in coke, okay? Listen, I'm far removed from my partying days, but you're telling me I got to be afraid of a bump in a bathroom? What is this? I got to be afraid of taking a bump in a stall because it could have some fentanyl in it? This shit ain't good.
They don't say fentanyl.
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but that's Coca-Cola, Matt. I'm talking about cocaine. The white pony. Nose candy. Booger sugar. Ashy Larry.
Ashy Larry.
When he fucking made Chappelle smoke PCP. I didn't know you like to get wet, Dave. What? Yeah, man.
Ashy Larry.
That's PCP. That's PCP. Angel dust. Ashy Larry. Starts calling it things.
Yeah, he didn't remember Ashy
I'm about
Larry.
to go from ashy to classy. When he's got the dice,
and he
the dice
loses
game.
all of it. Yo, he blows his hands and hella powder comes off.
He doesn't fucking lose it. They get robbed.
Yeah,
he wins and they get fucking robbed. And just like clockwork, this game is being robbed. Yes, they're coming to take it all, and they start taking the announcers.
Yeah, they strip butt naked bitch. Yes, indeed, strip butt naked bitch. Oh man, good episode. Yeah,
he shoots him. See, smart move there. He shot him below the waist, so it's not attempted murder.
Yeah, that's very smart. Remember that if you're gonna get into beef with anyone. Looking at you, Mikey Sawyer. But the thing that's crazy about fentanyl, man, is it could be anywhere. Like, you know, it could be in your Coke, in your meth. It could be in your Baskin Robbins ice cream. You really don't know. It's really
a small amount.
And it's definitely in Chick-fil-A sandwiches for sure.
Oh, I'm hooked.
I'm hooked. September 25th, the peach shake goes away, Brian. You know what the next shake is they're going to have? You guessed it. The rhubarb and homophobia shake. That's right.
The what?
It's fine. Moving on. Colt Brennan, man, he was so fun to watch because he was at a small school. Hawaii would play late in the night on the West Coast because they're like 6 hours behind in Hawaii, and he would throw the ball and score so many touchdowns. And he didn't do anything in the pros. He didn't really even get drafted high. It's like 6th or 7th round pick. But he was the shit to watch, and I still got some of his shirts, so I will forever remember Colt Brennan. That dude was cool as shit. New music. You said this was a good week for core releases. 2 core releases come to mind. Spirit Box and Idola dropped today. And I'm not going to say Thrice is a scene release, but Thrice as well, they dropped today. Wage War, I think, is dropping next week. I got an
Mm-hmm.
advanced stream of that and checked it out.
Mm-hmm.
So some decent music. And what am I missing? Little
Uh,
Nas X.
well, so we didn't cover last week. The used re-released Heartwork with an additional like 9 or 10 songs. And they're very different songs. The Used has a history of releasing B-side albums that normally contain tracks that were too far off from the album that they previously released, and that falls to suit with this one, this re-release. They're good tracks, kind of poppy. They do have their like staple Used sound with the theatrics. He has his whine off voice. He's it's the Used. I enjoy it. Becca's like the biggest Used fan of all time, and she thought it was mediocre. She wasn't too into it, but for it being an
If it's
extended
a
release,
B-sides album, then what are you supposed
I
to
mean,
expect from B-sides? That's like deluxe content only real fans would like.
yeah, but I mean, for the Used, it's something that they do regularly, and a lot of the songs they do end up playing live. They do become a part of their like rotation in terms of stuff that they play. And I think that's why they do it. I think they do it just to I think that's their thing is like B-side releases. They've done it several times, and uh, people were excited about this. They did vinyl releases for it. They did a bunch of stuff, and it just was kind of mediocre for the Used. It's a little off for something that they normally hit like a home run on. Because yeah, most people do think you're getting secondary songs, tracks that maybe didn't fit the vibe, whatever. For when it comes to B-sides, maybe stuff that wasn't fully put to actual use and like finished completed, right? There was something missing, but the Used is using like full on songs that I think just didn't make the cut for a creative reason. And yeah, again, it was just mediocre, nothing too far to mention. But Employed to Serve with their album The Conquering, this one is a
I
fucking
thought that was a typo when you sent it to me. Employed to Serve. I thought you were
yeah.
because you had listed a bunch of bands. You're like Idola, Spirit Box, this, that, and then you said Employed to Serve, and I was like, is he testing me? So I say like that's not a real band, and so I text you back and said that's not a real band.
I okay, that was a response I like probably half glanced at, didn't realize you were okay. Yeah, you probably did do that. It is a real band. It's a real
Okay.
band. This is like their second or third album. It's really good. You should listen to it. They have a female vocalist, in the spirit of Spirit Box. Hey, female vocalists that go to the metal realm, a complete difference from Spirit Box, and we'll get to the Spirit Box album Eternal Blue here in just a second. But yes, Employed to Serve is the extreme metalcore version of Spirit Box. They have their blast beats, their breakdowns. She growls, highs, glows. She also sings, yells in a hardcore manner. Employed to Serve has been around for a few years now, and they've had some great tour rotations, and they've put out some pretty decent work. And this album was really hyped up. Metalcore Reddit was going crazy for it, and I enjoyed it. I think out of the, it's really hard to pick a number one, and I did a lot. I did do Thrice, Ideola, Little Nas. I did listen to Little Nas, yes. I listened to the Spirit Box, obviously. Listened to the Millions. There was a bunch of stuff that came out, but Employed to Serve and Ideola are the two that really stood out to me the most. We can get into Ideola if you want. I'll keep this one short. I don't want to really go too hard on the Thrice album. Listen, it's my 4,800th time mentioning Thrice. And so, you're gonna hear it
Let me
enough from
count how
me.
many times it's been.
We'll have a ticker here in just a second. But yeah, this isn't a core release. Matt is right. I would call this post rock almost. I think this is a contemporary alternative release from Thrice, who is a staple band. If you want to refer to them as a post-hardcore band, yes, you can. This is not a post-hardcore album, though. This is, again, like a contemporary rock album. It is something that is folky and bluesy, and it has a little bit of funk in it, and it's just this. It's a masterpiece in a way that only Thrice can do. Again, they're my favorite fucking band, and it's just another really decent album. I gave Matt the spiel. They've been touring for 20 years plus consistently, no band member changes, no drama, no scandals, no nothing. They're just a fucking solid band that puts out solid album after solid album. And yeah, this is another great one. It's called Horizons East. It came out today. Me and Matt were fortunate enough to get an early listen to it, and
We
it's
would have
fucking great.
dropped a review sooner, but we've actually abandoned the idea of trying to review music in front of guests because it puts them in a weird spot to either compliment or give an honest opinion. So we don't
Yeah,
do that anymore.
yeah.
Um, let me tell you what I thought of this, because I knew you'd come in with the perspective that, you know, you're a longtime fan. This is your band. You're gonna know them like the back of your hand. Uh, I haven't really gotten down on Thrice to where I could say I liked their whole record since Artist in the Ambulance. I know that's going back a long time. That's like what, their second album, right?
Their third full length, but yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, it's a long time. So
Second real notable one.
So I put on this record not knowing what to expect, not knowing what vocal style or really what style the band's going to be playing. And I didn't like the opening track, The Color of the Sky. I find that it was too prog and slow building, and that's a problem I have with all prog music. That's just kind of specific
Mm.
to me. Um, I didn't like what was it, Interloper, what the fuck is that band, Cloud Kicker, and Introvert. I saw them one time in concert, and they were too prog for me. They played the same thing over and over, and it took too long to build on it to get anywhere. And there's some really cool sounds that I like out of the Thrice guitars and the bass. The bass is really beefy and chuggy. I really enjoy it, and I feel like it either takes too long to get to the sounds that I'm looking for, or it's like when I get it, I'm getting too little of it, that I would rather just the song be structured around those sounds instead of having to build to it. I like that there's still song structure on this album instead of being, you know, prog as fuck and all over the place, and they never come back or do any hooks or anything like that. Did Attack Attack just really come in here? What are you nerds gassing on about? Well, I was gonna fucking okay.
Hey, press F,
I got
bro. We'll get to your track. We'll get to your
yeah.
track
We'll
here in
get.
a second,
I'll
okay?
press
But
F in a fucking
we're
second here.
discussing some actual music here, and then we'll get
I've
to your
seen
track.
Thrice
We'll
in
get to it.
Saskatoon in the early 2000s. It was glorious. See, that's the
Hey,
era that I would want to see Thrice. Like, didn't
yeah.
wasn't there a release called Paper Tiger or something that they did?
Paper Tiger is a song off of Artist in the Ambulance. Yes.
Yeah, I like that shit. That era was
It's,
really
I
cool.
mean,
That was
yeah,
a
we're
good
core
era for
kids.
Thrice.
We're core kids, absolutely. And this is, again, the band for me that stuck through and is really my life band, right? But musically, they've evolved from being just a fast punk post hardcore band. They've evolved from that into something that is like
It's
a
because I
musical
fucking ignored you.
construction. What do
Uh,
you say?
He's like, change your delay because I just had to wait 10 minutes for you turds to respond to me. It's because I was going on about this fucking review and ignoring you. What is this? The second song on the record, Scavengers, I think is better. It's better than the first, so it's getting me into the album. It
That's
gave
their
me a
first
Black
single.
Keys vibe.
That
Yeah,
was their
I,
first single. And
I got a Black Keys vibe. So when you said like blues and funk, I got that. And where the vocals kind of bother me in the style that they do them, they're not bad at all, and it does feel folky.
you still get the accents of the instruments, right? You get Tepe on guitar and like Northern Lights, that track 4 that starts off with the weird piano tempo, and then they change it up and go into like this weird guitar melody. And these are guys that used to be, you would go to a Thrice show so you could give them spirit fingers and fucking hear them shred. And now, Tepe switches between playing guitar and piano live, and their music is more intricate. It's actually gets constructed in a way that it is actual songwriting. It's not a simple, hey, we're going to do verse, chorus, hook, chorus, and end it. And Thrice can be repetitive in ways with their song structures, but that's just it. It's structured. It's not just thrown together. It's actually put together. It's like a fine recipe, if you will. These guys are they're legends, man. And get them out of the core realm. They're not there anymore. They're a rock band. They can be considered a post-hardcore band for sure, but they've gone into a new realm for themselves, and it's a great album. My release of the week, I am going to go with Employed to Serve. Ideola took number 2. Thrice they're always going to win it, so yeah.
Buried in the Subs even better. Northern Lights is a more musical song, and that's when the album starts to get me, where I'm like really feeling this as a musical. I don't want to compare it at all to
Mm-mm.
Donda, but we were talking last week how Donda was a journey. And this record, in a lighter sense, is also a journey. A lot of prog records are. They take you places. This record definitely does that. I don't know a lot of the lyrics or what they are, so I don't know the subject matter he's dealing with. So that might help if I knew like where it would take me. This is like it's slower and more mature. It's not very fast in any one part. I would say like this is definitely for Thrice fans. Obviously, it's a Thrice record, but this isn't like this isn't for kids. This isn't for core fans. This isn't necessarily for metal core fans. Like, if I'm going to say for fans of, it's not, there's nothing on here that tells me that outright fans of heavy music or alternative music are going to gravitate towards this. Like, I think you got to be a fan of Thrice. You got to, like, if you're a guitar player, or if you maybe play guitar and do vocals where you can relate more to Dustin Kinshrew, maybe that kind of clicks. Like, I know there's a lot of musician bands out there. There's really good vocal ability on that Northern Lights song. I didn't like the vocals on the other ones. It felt where I think it's only Dustin singing, but it always feels like it's gang singing. It feels like it's echoey and like it's just in a weird format. So Northern Lights,
Hmm.
although it's not a song I personally like, I think the styles are better. The piano's a nice touch. It sounds really good when they finally let the guitar ring out. I just think the prog buildups are boring, and that kind of limits me. But it's a very artistic record, and it's a solid effort from Thrice. So if you're at all a fan of Thrice or looking, curious about what they've been up to, you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, definitely.
We might be able to get a guest in here and review music to his face. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this Wage War record. I'm going to assume you didn't get to hear it.
No, I didn't know you did either. Did you tell me you were going to listen to it? Because I would have told you not to.
Yeah, I tweeted about it. So Wage War has a record dropping called Manic. They have a few singles out right now, and I want to say this record drops next week.
Is that
Um,
the name of the album? Really? That's that makes sense then, because their
yeah,
fucking music is real manic.
Yeah, so this is a band that when I first heard of them, they were breakdowns galore. If you were just looking for some headbang music, they were the perfect band to put on. And now you're seeing them make more of a mainstream rock attempt. And where most bands do that and flop or put out uninteresting music in the meantime, I would say that this isn't like that. This isn't terrible. This isn't uninteresting. It's not winning me over in the sense that none of it does one thing great as far as vocal ability or music, but there's some catchy stuff. It's not high pitched singing. It's not outright poor attempts at singing. I really like it. Sounds good on the record. I'd have to see them live to see if that's how they're executing it. But yeah, if this is the style they want to go and go for more mainstream look, then it sounds decent. The song Godspeed I thought was pretty cool. When the record drops, definitely check that out. It's not out now on the streaming services, but it 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 seems like a decent effort that if you're looking for metalcore or you're looking for just breakdowns or you just want the headbang music, I think you're going to find this to be lackluster or disappointing or outright you just will hate it. And I think a lot of core bands do this. You alienate your core fan base when you've built a career on breakdowns and heavy stuff. Maybe you have lyrics about killing classmates or girls or something that was real trendy at one time. That that shit all kind of falls apart and gets old quick. And I'm looking at this record like maybe they kind of did something interesting. So check it out, Wage War. It'll be out soon.
That's interesting because I think as bands come out, right? Wage War was always known as the band in Ocala that was like coming up after A Day to Remember, but in the time where like, you know, fucking who am I thinking of? The Word Alive and like fucking who did
The
We
Word
Came as
Alive is
Romans?
a
Those types
band
of
that
fucking
I
bands, right? So
really
they
don't have any respect for. Sorry. I
okay,
tried.
different
Like
conversation,
that's
maybe different
no,
conversation,
same
maybe.
conversation because you know what? They're on Fearless too. So let's go ahead and loop it together. That's a band that consistently disappoints me on their records.
Okay,
They aren't very good live. Um,
okay.
I hung out with them on Warp Tour and they chiefed all my weed, suckered my buddy into buying them weed, and that kind of rubbed
Mm.
me the wrong way. I've never seen a good performance by Telly. He doesn't sing the way he tries to on record, and that's always bothered me.
He did in the Fear and Faith days, and then that
No, no,
didn't.
no, no. The records sound okay, but live he was so
That's what I'm
terrible. He was
referring to.
kicked out of. Yeah, he was kicked out of that band. Like
Well,
what
right,
you're
but
hearing, like the Empire's EP with the Word Alive and with the Word Alive Deceiver. You know that those vocal performances, like he's not able to pull those off, like vocally, like screaming
right.
and singing. That's always bothered me. Like, call me a hater, call me bitter, call me whatever. If I hear a record that has singing and screaming or whatever, and then you can't execute it, I'm going to call that out. and I think everyone should, because the first time I saw The Word Alive, I was hyped up on that Empire's EP. There was some good material, which I later found out was all written by Craig Mabbitt, all of it. And I go and see them, and I find out that the Fearless people are in the building too. And this is the first time they've ever seen The Word Alive live. And I'm like wondering, I can't ask them, like, did you know they were this terrible live? But damn, you gotta, like, you had to feel for them to see their investment. It was like a Cuter in a Coffin tour from first to last, Asking Alexandria, Alisana, Word Alive, blah blah blah. Just a bad performance, man. I mean, they've been on Warped a bunch of times since then, and like, they get by, but that's a band that just bothers me. Like, I don't know how they're still around, or how they put out records, or like who's clamoring for them. Just weird. So yeah, Wage War. Their record's cool. Oh man, I was gonna listen to Lil Nas X because I like how he trolls everyone, and then I didn't get around to it. And this should be criminal. As much as I like Swancore, I never got around to the Idola record. It's on my phone. I got it right here, ready to go. I just didn't get to listen to it. I heard about half of Spirit Box. It's really good. It's a good record. I don't like their lyrics. I think the lyrics bother me because I either feel like for being a hook, these lyrics are weird or out of place, but her vocal structure and her flow and her voice is perfect. The music's interesting and cool. They're a cool ass band. I think they can go pretty far.
Okay. Anyways, the talk of the town. The talk of the town that I love is the Reddit rumors and shit that are going around. No, it's not Reddit rumors, but they're doing a review of Spirit Box, and the fanboys are in their feels because she's not screaming a whole lot. And listen, guys, if you really expected,
I didn't want her to.
Yeah, I didn't either. If you really expected Courtney to come in here and just scream her fucking head off, you guys are out of your fucking minds. Okay, they are not being hyped up, and literally everywhere you look, on every playlist, on every fucking core scene thing you want to look at, Spirit Box, Spirit Box, Spirit Box, every tour, they were gonna tour with Limp fucking Bizkit. Listen to me, they are on their way to the fucking mainstream, and they're gonna land comfortably there, and it's gonna be real nice, and you gotta let them have that. Listen, a lot of them, we are friends with the I Wrestled a Bear ones guys, and they are fucking a phenomenal group of people, and Courtney and the couple that went on their way to form Spirit Box and do their thing, they're fucking doing great, and they gave us what we wanted in the beginning. They gave us a little bit of Bear, is what they're calling it, the Bear vibes. They gave us the little bit of Bear vibes with Constance and a couple other tracks, maybe even fucking Circle Me. You talk about the lyrics not being good. Her fucking, I hold the power of a dying sun, I'll climb the altar and claim my place as God. That is a fucking lyric to behold, and it's being belted out by Courtney in a growl in the middle of a song that is fucking beautiful. I mean, this album is great. I think that Spirit Box is doing awesome things for the fucking genre and for the eyeballs that are coming onto it in the scene, because they are beloved by the core fans, and they should be. I think it was a good album, and I think the kids getting their panties in a bunch because she's not over here growling a bunch is kind of funny.
I think you're kind of stupid if you thought that this was going to be a record that featured more screaming than singing. Because
I mean,
if you heard what she did, and I Wrestled a Bear once, what more could be done? What more screaming or heavy or extreme did you want? I mean, Spirit Box it's not about balls to the wall heavy. It's about making a beautiful disaster. It's heavy, but it's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to sound good.
I think what had the appeal initially for Spirit Box is they were doing the things that you got from I Wrestled a Bear once, in the really extreme screams and the beautiful singing, but they were doing it in a like a metalcore way. They weren't doing it in an extreme metalcore way. They were doing it in a way that is radio friendly, right? Drop tune the guitars a little bit, maybe make it a little less technical, and then what do you have? You have a alternative core band that has a great vocal front woman who has the whole range of things, and she's still
the Sam Carter feature on Yellow Jacket is perfect. Way to get your money's worth out of
Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket is a fucking great song. It's all screaming and it's all Sam fucking Carter. And it's fucking beautiful in the sense that, and I was gonna say, the only people that get roasted more on fucking Twitter for stopping screaming than Spirit Box is fucking Attack Attack. So here we go. We got Wetzel in the house to
We
explain
got the
why.
original Kawaii boy in the house. What's
The
up, Mr.
Kawaii
Wetzel?
boy.
What's going on, nerds? What are you guys doing? Talking about fucking prog music? Sick.
Oh, we do this podcast every Friday night and talk about bands and shit. No big deal. Just getting trolled by fucking core bands.
That's cool. That's cool, man. I mean, it's not really that cool, but
It's not. And you know what's certainly not cool? The next song I was going to review. Press F by Attack Attack came out. These sons of bitches dropped a fucking electro song and all sorts of whack crab shit, keeping us waiting and not giving us a heavy song. And they finally, Brian, how long has it been since we had this guy on and got hyped for a couple records? How long has it been?
I mean, I will
It's been
to
months.
defend Wetzel. No, listen, to defend Wetzel,
I've already gone delinquent on child support payments and had one of the fuckers taken away. Okay?
Hear it here first. I may be defending here too much, but he did tell us that we weren't going to get an album right out of the gate, that we were going to get releases.
I don't want an album.
And we were going to get special
okay,
shit.
well, how about you just give me the breakdowns?
That's
How
what
about
they've
you
been
give
doing.
me what you gave me in 08, bro? I don't want that stupid shit. I want some
Bro,
breakdowns.
they opened up 08 with High Tops and Grills. What do you expect? What?
I
What
think
do
it was
you want?
2009, but I had to
Whatever.
sit through that Kawaii Boy interlude shit to get to this. I had to listen to an entire Bill Murray record just to get hyped on more Attack Attack.
Listen,
And he's not even in the band.
I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you, Wetzel, like he is, but you do have to defend yourself for that weak ass song you released. The fucking dance one was a weak one. You got to explain yourself there.
just because you guys are pussies doesn't mean that it's a bad song. Okay? That's not my problem. All right.
I'm about the fucking Hawaiian hokey pokey, bro. But you fucking miss me with a fucking ballad. You trying to come in with
I went through a
fucking
boy
ballad?
band phase too, but then I hit puberty.
Hey man,
Hey, that's what it was, huh? We all really liked Backstreet Boys.
That's
when we were
what
like
it was.
10 and
It's
11,
like
huh?
you want to
But
be
when we
in
hit
sync with
puberty,
Backstreet Boys. Let's be Kawaii Boys.
but then you fucking hit puberty and you're like, nah, like tits. I don't want to fucking deal with this. You hit puberty and you stop listening to the things that would get you the tits and the other things. Where are you going, Matt? Are you committing suicide right now? Don't do
I
it.
bought this. Dude, look at this stupid flag I got at the discount bin. Goodwill store in Encinitas, next to the Good Chili's.
you just reminded me. I have several orders that I need to pack up and ship out before I enter Hell Week coming up this week.
What's Hell Week? Let's hear it.
Oh, dude, it's nothing cool. It's just I do a lot of I do corporate event production in addition to all of this other nonsense. So we do there's a fucking gigantic dance competition that's in town. So we had to set up all the stuff for that, and it was absolute hell. Hey, thank you, Jordan. Really appreciate it. So, we have that. And then there's this thing coming up. It's called Communal. It's like a huge cancer benefit thing. It's where a lot of people with a lot of money get together and then they raise money for cancer, I guess.
That's why we weren't invited.
Yeah. You guys don't have any money. So, or viewers apparently. So,
No.
Ow.
Yeah, so that's going to be a whole week build. That's probably going to be an 80-hour build for that. Jefferson Starship is coming to perform there. So we're building a stage for them.
Shit, not Jefferson Airplane, but Jefferson Starship.
Well, I think the airplane, I don't know. I don't have an
That was the first incarnation. Yeah, ask your mom. She knows.
Yeah, I know. Actually, my grandma, who's dead, so I guess we'll never know. But
oh, God, way to bring the show down, dude.
Yeah, sorry,
I
both
know.
of them. Dude, the last one of these we did, they had the Spinners play. I don't know if you remember. They're like Bee Gees era, and there's only one of them. One of the original members is still alive. I aspire to be this band. Literally, one dude is still alive. He's in his late 70s, and they all get on stage. They dress up and they do a dance and shit. Everybody else is in their 40s and 50s.
Man, I can't wait until Attack Attack is that way. Until Wetzel finally keels off, and it's dude, can you believe they're keeping the Attack Attack name alive? It's no original members. It's a hologram of fucking Johnny Frank or just an Andrew Whiting hologram. Shit.
Yeah. I aspire to reach that level. That sounds amazing.
It's just Nick holding on to some fame.
Oh.
What is Nick doing? I don't have his number. You
I
do.
think Nick runs an extremely successful breakfast chain in Michigan. I think it's called Mr. B's Pancake House or something like that. Or it might I don't remember what it's called
That's
exactly.
way cooler than being in your stupid band, dude.
Honestly, it is. The last time I saw pictures of the place, it's like a really nice fucking brunch spot.
Oh my
And
god, I want to go there so bad now. Is it surrounded by trees?
What's it
I
called?
don't
Mr. B's Pancake House?
I don't know what it is. I forget exactly what it is.
Is it his family? Because isn't his last name start with a B?
Yeah. So his dad originally had a restaurant called Mr. B's.
I know. I'm already looking it up. I'm already here.
Yeah, look at Jamie. Look it up too.
Yeah, dude, Muskegon, Michigan.
Is that what it is?
Mr. B's Pancake House started in 1974 on Ottawa Street in downtown Muskegon, Michigan, by Bill and Betty Barham. Aw, what is up? Shout out to Nick.
The place has like a whole facelift now, and it looks really modern and nice and sweet.
2,240 Google reviews, 4.3 stars, baby. That's an average winner
Damn,
right
shout
there.
to Mrs. B's.
Mr. B's.
Butternuts.
It's a sweet
Butternuts.
spot. Apparently.
Butternuts.
To be fair, if you put any effort into like brunch food, you should have a minimum of 4 stars. Like,
it's true, because if you're fucking up brunch food, you should go out of business and be sent to hell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much. It's definitely an easy thing to excel at, but that doesn't make it any less important or any less, of an achievement. Because we got a place called Pancake House by me. That's kind of the same thing, but they do these like French style, like oven fluffed fucking.
Butternuts.
Omelets.
Yeah, we eat butternuts all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Stuffer nuts. Butter stuff.
No, it sounds great.
Yeah, whatever.
That's crazy, because like I always wondered what he was doing. Man, there's so many other Attack members we could check up on to see what they're doing. You know what?
Yeah,
no, there's several others I really don't care about what they're doing.
What's that? Never mind.
Nope, Costa Rica. Anyway, so Press F is a fucking heavy, badass jam. I've been impatient as shit for this. It took long enough, and we got it. I only heard it one time. I didn't want to listen to it again because my mom grounded me after the first time because it was too loud and I broke my bed. What are the lyrics? What is the song even talking about? Is it as angry as it sounds? Are they saying some stupid shit on there?
Well, first of all, the lyrics are like literally on all of the places that you can.
No, I don't go and Google shit. Okay, I bring the guy on from the band to then talk about it. If I wanted to Google it, I could have just Googled it.
You don't have to Google it. Just if you open YouTube and then look at the stream and then hit fucking show more, all the lyrics are right there.
So what's this song about, Wetzel? Is it close to your heart? Does it mean anything cool? Is it violent? Is it
It's pretty violent. Basically, it's about
sweet.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Shut the fuck up! I wanted to hear. God damn it!
This is payback for me.
Payback for what?
Well, I agreed to come on the show, and then the night that I was supposed to be on, I like came off of another hell week of working like fucking 60 hours on my feet, building stupid stages and line arrays and shit. And then I got back and I was like, God damn it, I forgot about this. And also I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I didn't want to come on the stream and fall asleep. Like, I don't know, the last remaining member of the Spinners.
I was going to say most people are watching the stream just fall asleep. I mean,
yeah, I know, right? I didn't want to aggravate the issue any further.
We're on late enough to rival like the fucking, I don't know, who runs late night now? Kimmel, Seth Meyers, Seth Rogen, Seth Rollins.
Loser. So
losers.
Anyway,
hey,
SF is as angry as it sounds, and it's about like basically your thoughts being your own worst enemy for the most part. So it's very pandemic driven in the sense that the whole thing is it's really angry and dark, and it's we have a music video that's going to be coming out for it, which
hell yeah,
in the process of finding a premiere partner for that.
I hope it's as good as a Stick Stickly video.
It is at least as good as that.
At least as good. That's
Yes.
promising.
Yeah.
That's real promising.
You know, it's funny. I was like literally just talking to another band. I think yesterday. What day is today? Is today Friday?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yesterday, Thursday, I was talking to another band that I may very well be adding to my label roster and working a release for them. But we were talking.
Imagine Dragons.
No, I can't afford that band. So we were talking about the importance of asset creation, and I'm like, you don't want to be stuck with a Stickly video 15 years, from now, and it's gonna be like your breakout song, but then you just have this like piece of shit music video stuck to it for eternity, and everyone makes fun of you, but you still got big, but it's still like, I wish we had done literally anything else, but we didn't, and here it is now. It's a fucking meme. So it's like, so I just told him, like, on the one hand, like, it worked out, but also on the other, like, if I could have had a really cool music video for that track, like, wouldn't that have been nice?
People, like, unless they've watched that video within a year or two, the only thing they remember is Andrew doing the crab shit. Like,
I know.
No one really pieced it together that, like, hey, this doesn't have like a story running through it. It's just like running through a bunch of doors.
Yeah.
Well, what about the music video that got axed, the nightclub one? There was a real music video. There was a better music video for it that for whatever reason decided to
That
not.
was a lie. That didn't even happen.
Yes, it was. It was a real one.
It wasn't me, okay? I didn't. It just didn't. It did not make approval from the label. They were like, no, we got a guy.
But it was.
We got it. We're
out.
gonna put you out in the same desert that every core band loves to go out to.
We
record.
didn't put it out though.
Right, but I think because the one in the nightclub also had Nick in it, so Nick was the vocalist for both music videos. So it wasn't like they had to shelf the one because of Austin or anything. Like, both videos were made and they played both videos. They released. I remember rewatching the nightclub one because I was like, yeah, they would fucking go.
Did they release
disco.
it? I don't fucking.
Yeah. I bet you can find it. But for whatever reason, they were like,
maybe in the back pages or like riserecords.com's like backside or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember them actually officially releasing it because
Rise After Dark. It's that music video in like Breathe, Carolina.
Unless you showed it to like Matt and I separately, but I distinctly remember watching it.
That's very possible that I would have showed you guys directly, because that's like at the right time.
Yeah, maybe.
It's crazy.
I'm looking. But I mean, I remember that video. It was weird that they wanted to put you in fucking the good, the bad, the ugly. I didn't understand.
I don't know.
I'm
not sure who's gaslighting who anymore around here. This is getting a little ridiculous.
I told Brian we should just kiss the guest's ass. That usually works out well and they come back, but whatever. So what's after Press F? Do we get fucking more songs? Do we ever get this album? Are you just going to be one of those bands that like slow drips songs until we just don't care anymore?
Oh, that'll never happen.
Oh,
because they're not going to give us any more songs.
Listen to this disparity. Hold up real quick. And I remember it now. So the original video was on a bridge. And then when the fucking disco breakdown hit, you guys were in a nightclub. And it does feature Nick. This video is still up on YouTube, directly under the other video. You know how many views it has? 102,000. You know how many the other video has?
Like 15 million.
15 million. This other one literally has 102,000 views. And it's a better video. Fuck the country one. I don't even understand the country one. Yes. Beautiful.
Unbelievable.
I can see Cameron standing over here with his shirt off, brushing his teeth.
Sexy.
Laughing.
Hey, Cameron.
And for context, if I look to my left, there's a hallway, and then the bathroom is across the hallway. It's not like he's just standing in my bedroom shirtless, brushing his teeth.
No, that's exactly how I pictured it.
Yeah.
I alluded to there potentially only being 3 band members left in the band, or a potential lineup change. What do you got for us there, buddy?
What do you mean? There's nothing's going on. Don't ask any questions. Don't worry about it.
I feel like something's going on.
I didn't know anything about this, and Brian's been telling me, he's like, "Oh no, dude, it's like Dave Grohl's in that band now. They're switching things up." I'm like, I don't think that's accurate, but I can ask.
We got the guy from 3 Days Grace. He's coming in on bass too.
Oh, bass. That's pivotal, dude.
Oh
Bass is pivotal.
God.
Bass is pivotal, bro. I was gonna ask what happened to the Asian bassist.
Two bass players.
Because one wasn't useless enough.
Hey, who am I?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Wow, you're cool.
Who am I? You gotta answer the question.
Are you trying to be Whiting?
The original bassist from Attack Attack.
Who?
I thought you were just
That's
doing
all
your
he
impression
did.
of being.
I don't know, the Asian kid. I don't know. I was just that's all he did.
Wow! Do I boot him? That's racist, right?
What?
Okay, Asian kid has a name. I believe his name was also Johnny.
Yeah, it was John. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there
Asian
was two
John.
Johns in the band.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch, dude. You can't. It's not like there's White John and Asian John, you racist piece of shit.
Yeah, it's
like
just,
there was
John, really.
I think it was John and Johnny.
Yes, that's correct.
No,
And then
we
there
know
was two
White John.
Andrews, and we just called
We
you
know
by your
John.
last name to make it easy.
We know White John Gaylor. That's White John.
No, shut the fuck up. God, get out of here. Oh my god. It's just a matter of time before he turns full fucking MAGA on us, dude.
Jeez.
He's like a little baby Joe Rogan.
Oh no.
Brian's been huffing horse dewormer just to make sure he doesn't get COVID.
You know, I hear it goes really well on bagels and toast.
With a little bit of lox,
it's kind of like bagels and lox, just bagel and fermented.
I had one more story to discuss before we get the hell out of here and Wetzel tucks us into bed. This kind of pissed me off because Dark Side of the Ring, the documentary series on Vice that always shows some dark or controversial shit in the world of wrestling, aired a special on Ric Flair recently. For the most part, anyone that knows Ric Flair or knows anything about him knows a little bit about his life and his party ways. Do you know about how he used to whip out his penis on airplane rides? Because he used to do that, and he used to fling it around like a helicopter, which I had to explain to my girl when she said, "Why don't you do that, babe?" I said, "You need a flaccid dick to fling," and he was flinging it into a helicopter. So he's got a fucking honker. Anyways, he did this and he kind of backed a flight attendant up to a wall and is showing his penis and basically forcing her to see his penis and then touch it. And people were kind of outraged by this, alleging that Ric Flair is a sexual abuser. And Tommy Dreamer, who is describing these events on the episode, somewhat came to Rick's defense and said, that's just Rick, that's style and profile and blah, blah, blah. And people have come down on Tommy Dreamer. Dreamer's been suspended indefinitely from Impact Wrestling.
Whoa! What?
It's a PR move. They just had to make him go away because it's in the news right now. But this is crazy to me because this is the same docuseries that showed Bruiser Brody getting murdered in a shower. We've had Chris Benoit kill his whole family. We've had wrestlers, rape and kill their family members and shit. And we're talking about Ric Flair and his penis in a helicopter motion on an airplane.
Well, is it the show that's doing it? Is it the show that's doing it, or?
I wouldn't say that they painted him in any sort of positive or negative light. I think they just told the honest story, and everyone's running with it. So my question, while we have Wetzel here, is: have you ever flung your dick in a helicopter, and can you show us?
Yes and yes. Let's go, baby. Come on.
I think I don't know what I've become a party to here, and I'm still kind of trying to process.
That's the legal way of saying he can't participate.
Look, when we have a guest on, we quickly bring them into sexual abuse stories. We have to. It's the only way to get down to brass tacks and to find out the real, true character of the bands that we love and respect.
This is real journalism here, Wetzel. Listen, we're here to get to the bottom of shit.
But while we have you, we should point out that Wetzel never flung his dick in a helicopter motion on an airplane. Never. He never did that.
Andrew Wetzel's Pretzels is by far the most respectable and
member of Attack Attack. By far. Out of all the Andrews.
All of them?
You gotta be careful. The other one is... He's
we know you guys fight sometimes, and
dude, Whiting's never liked me, so I'm just poking a bear for like the 12th consecutive year.
We actually had a really funny conversation today about how at best he won't care about you, but most people he hates.
Oh, that's sweet. So if he doesn't care about you, it's like, oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I either just don't care or I fucking hate like everybody.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it sounds right.
When
man.
you're indifferent, indifference speaks a lot. You know, when you're indifferent about something, it could go either way. Oh, I have a hope. Oh,
He was
for
definitely the
me,
least friendly member of your band.
he gave us a guitar.
He did, but he also was like still not nice about it as he did it.
He was just like, here, take the guitar, bitch.
He's like, hey, you take it. He's like, strap locks are broke. I'll fucking get another one before I can fix it anyways.
He's like, hey, I don't want to have to fix this
And like, I
myself.
remember taking it and being like, I'm pretty sure you can't do this, but okay.
I'm a sponsored musician. Here, just take this. I don't need it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fix it. He basically was like, you fix it. Okay.
Did you? Did you fix it?
Yeah, fix it and sold that bitch. What are you talking about? I put a
sold
fake
it?
signature. I put a fake signature on it and everything. What do you fucking mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I put a copy of
auctioned that
Someday
shit
Came Suddenly in that bitch and sold it for $4,000. What are you talking about?
I auctioned that bitch off on our 1000th episode. What do you mean, dude? What?
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Jeez. I was gonna say, if you sold it, you should have used some of that money to advertise this shitty show.
You know what? You haven't been inside a Chick-fil-A because we have ads up and down Chick-fil-A stores in the greater Southeast.
Shit.
What? I don't care about that.
Hey,
at all.
where's
Wait,
our attack?
76? Is that
Where's-
correct up there?
Where's
Yeah.
our stream invite, bro?
76.
What up? We're not cool? We're not
We've done
cool?
76 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, 76 whole episodes, 76 straight weeks of this nonsense.
This was
Jesus
almost
Christ.
76 and a half.
And this is like your 4th appearance on the show. You might be like the most appeared guest on the show now.
You know, I can't explain myself for that either. So
We just catch you on the times when you're bored and lonely.
yeah,
Listen.
I mean, you just catch me right when I'm like sitting at my desk already doing something, and then you just message me, and then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm already sitting here. I might as well come on here. And
My ex-girlfriend always said I had a knack for preying on the vulnerable.
I was already flicking my bean. I mean, you might as well be
Just sitting here jilling off.
So
Jilling.
I probably shouldn't ask this question, but how old was she?
Wow.
Oh, it's not like I
Whoa,
was
bro. What are you doing? Yo,
at a...
some
Jeez, bro, it's not like I was at a
show,
pop
dude.
punk show. Shit, yeah, what do you think this was, man? She was legal enough.
This was a pop punk show. Hey, real quick, where the fuck? Hey, listen, Wetzel, look at me. Where's our stream invite, bro? What up?
What are you streaming right for? What?
Yeah,
I
don't you be
know.
playing
Maybe-
Twitch? What do
Maybe
you play
your
on Twitch,
show,
bro?
maybe your fucking show to come on and talk some shit to your fans and hang
My
out.
show? It's not a show. Join
Yeah.
the Discord, get to know people, and then maybe if you build some rapport and somebody likes you, then
No,
we
fuck
can-
Discord. I got bullied off
Is
that.
it on
What's up with
Discord?
your
I thought you
Twitch?
were on Twitch. Yeah, I thought you were on Twitch.
Don't you
I
play
am on
Fortnite?
Twitch, but no, I don't play Fortnite. I can't play that game. I'm too old for that. It's just I can't. I can't do the building and the shooting.
One of my groomsmen, Wetzel, listen to me.
Building and the shooting, yeah. It's got to be
Listen.
one or the other.
Did you say?
two things? It's one or the other. I
You
cannot
create
do both.
or destroy, not both.
Yeah,
Ah,
I
wait.
cannot do both.
We're talking about Fortnite. I thought we were talking about Minecraft.
Now we're talking about Fortnite. Yeah.
You know what? In your defense, Brian, I get the little bastards mixed up too. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. No,
I was
I've
gonna
got-
say
I-
one of my
I've got
groomsmen in my
ahead.
wedding is almost 40 years old and still plays Fortnite.
It's like whatever.
Are you good at it or?
Yeah, he's a
No.
baller, dude. He's like a legion.
It doesn't
and
matter
he's
because
gonna
if you're
fuck
good
people
at Fortnite, you're just still a loser in life.
No. Fucking Minecraft, son. He's good at Minecraft.
Oh, sorry, Minecraft. That's different. Yeah, I take back what I said.
How are you bad at Minecraft?
He just muted himself. Does he know that?
No, he didn't. I heard him.
He doesn't know that he muted himself. The
He
guy
muted
who's in
himself?
like a real band.
No,
as a
he didn't
recording
mute
artist.
himself. I can hear him.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I just opened my Discord.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
not muted.
What the hell happened? You're all muted. Are you screwing with me? You're screwing with me, aren't you? You're screwing with me, right?
No, how are we screwing
Son of
with
a
you,
bitch.
bro?
No,
What?
screw
No.
you guys.
No,
No. I'm not playing this shit.
no.
It
I
just went silent all of a sudden.
Here.
How is this? What? Yeah, we
No,
hear
you're
you.
full of shit.
No,
I will end this stream right now. Don't make me.
no, it's not silent. Do not stop. Are you
Yeah,
fucking with
see,
us?
y'all are screwing with me.
You fucking with us? No.
These motherfuckers all just went silent. I will boot every single one of you.
We are not
I'm
silent.
messaging you.
Oh
we
my
can
God.
hear each other. Oh
This is
shit.
unbelievable. Yeah, no, I'm not messing with my settings. It's all you guys are screwing with me, and I hate you. There's sound.
Yes, we can hear you and us. We can hear everything.
No, screw.
Yes. Oh shit! All right, Wetzel.
Wow.
I can't boot him back in, so I hope he can come back in and fucking figure that out.
I would assume so.
Oh.
Man, and he's like in charge of the tech for this show. Jesus. You guys have problems.
Okay, screw you, little
shit.
bastards. It's because the goddamn headphone plug came out. And
Dude, I can't.
I knew it. I
can't. He's fucking with us, right? He has to.
He pulled his headphone plug out on accident. I can hear your chair moving.
We didn't hear any of that. Oh shit.
All right, so Wetzel, what do you got coming up next? You got a new album coming out? You gonna do some in-store appearances?
Yeah, actually, so we do have some kind of fun shit coming out. So we do have an EP coming out.
Finally, god damn it!
I don't know if you're paying attention to the absolute disaster I launched on our Facebook like last week, but I did like an unofficial name the EP campaign, and I saw that. I don't think anyone like understood what was happening, which is perfect, because I'm like, if you were gonna name the EP, what would it be? And obviously, everyone.
The options are terrible.
They're all crab and ocean references. So we're all sitting there talking. I'm like, well, we didn't have any better ideas, so we're like, fuck it, let's just pick one of these, and like we'll make like a bracketed competition to name the EP, and just let the audience do it. And I don't think anyone knows that. That's what just happened.
That's you do legit, have some though. Creative fans.
It's
though.
Like a final four of the EP title. I like it.
Yeah, basically. So I like woke up one morning at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I made that shitty ass graphic of the fucking ocean with the crab and SpongeBob and shit. And I was like, all right, everybody, here's what you picked.
God, I could just see you like.
What are some?
If you ever taught a class or did like a seminar on like music business on what to do with your band and how to market it, people would be like, "Yeah, but didn't you do like this with your band?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, we thought it was funny to like blow up a bunch of crabs at our live show. It cost $400,000, and we didn't get anywhere with it." But
the thing that's fucked is that like. I don't know, man. That post of that shitty graphic, the second one. See, I figured we would do it once and it would get like, some traction or whatever. And then by the time we got to day 2 of narrowing it down and then just kind of like seeing no plan. Like, no, I'm just like, we're going to fucking throw this piece of shit out there and just see what happens. And then the next thing you know, I'm looking at these posts and it's like, oh yeah, this has 500,000 impressions. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
Well, so I suppose that this is now happening, and here it is. So now I'm like hitting up a designer. I'm like, all right, hey, listen, the EP is called Long Time No See, like the ocean.
No, is it really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my
God.
Yeah. That was like the most voted thing in the comments. And so we're like, you know what? We don't care. Fuck it. Let's name it Long Time No See. It's a great story.
I mean, it's fucking, it is, dude.
Oh my God.
And on Reddit, you guys have people eating it up because they're like, Crabcore is back on the menu, boys. Everyone's so excited. They're fucking, I can't believe I opened my Spotify up to a new Attack track. Like,
you guys need custom crab crackers for when I go to the buffet.
Yeah, dude. Only East Coast editions, though. You only give them out like when you're in Maine and shit.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad idea. I mean,
that'll piss me off, dude. I'm not in Maine.
You gotta go to the Schechter Maine show if you want to get that fucking crab cracker. You can't be fucking.
You better make a friend in Maine and have them stuff an envelope full of the stupid crab crackers and send it.
Real talk,
bubble mailers. They don't come in as powder.
Maine is a fucking cool state. It is a great destination.
It's pretty strange.
It's got weed, seafood. There's a couple cute chicks there.
It's not. I don't not like it, but it's definitely.
Did you say there were a couple chicks there?
A couple
cute
ones,
yeah. A couple chicks there, yeah.
There's a couple cute chicks there.
I thought you just
not
said
like a bunch. No, there's a couple
just...
cute ones. Not like a bunch like in LA and shit, but there's a couple cute ones there.
Nice.
I saw him.
Nice. So anyway, yeah, you got an EP to look forward to, and
And
it's
a
gonna
music
be
video. We're fucking jacked for it.
yeah, it's gonna get a lot. It's gonna get a lot dumber before it gets better. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be
Please
fucking
bring.
hilarious.
We expect nothing more. Trust me.
I'm excited. I'm excited for everyone to see like the whole package together.
Yes.
Because you know we're gonna do a bunch of vinyl variants and stuff, and it's all gonna have this like oceanic fucking artwork and shit on it.
I got the crab leg splatter vinyl variant.
Dude. Like,
I got the sunfish. It's like orange.
oh, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait. But yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
hey, if you don't have a Nemo, if you don't have a fucking Nemo vinyl,
I feel like there's
color.
going to be a song called Crustacean Masturbation.
no, there won't be. There won't be. But so there is one more song to come that is gonna
Come.
drop like with the EPS Coom. And that one is gonna be our like kind of like the final act, the final trick, which we're gonna bring back. I can't really like give away the spoiler because it'll kind of fuck the whole campaign up. But there was a pretty significant event that happened like right in the beginning when we
9/11.
announced the return of Attack Attack, and everyone was trying to guess who the fucking vocalist was and shit. And there was a certain, you know, brand that we got involved with on Twitter.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, so that is going to come back, and we have this whole like we have this
Yes.
whole idea to go around this track and the way we're going to market it, and it's like a breakup type thing, but it's geared towards, you know, I don't want to give away too much.
I already know. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
So it's gonna be fucking nonsense, dude.
Wow.
Like it's gonna be
If it's what I'm
absolutely
thinking, was it difficult to get involved with that?
no, I mean they haven't agreed to anything. We're like this is just
Oh.
gonna happen. They don't have a choice.
Oh.
Like, this is
I have
going
no
to take
idea
place.
what it is.
Oh, dang! I thought you got like. Okay. We'll talk
Well,
in
not
backstage.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. So
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing. It's all coming together.
You're
One way or
gonna
another.
bait. You're baiting them. I get it.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right.
One way or another, this is gonna happen whether we bully them into it or like if they actually decide to just become a part of it.
Because it's not like it's not gonna get to them. It's not like it's gonna
Yeah.
just not be. Oh yes, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. I love
So-
it. All right, we gotta wrap this up, boys. We gotta wrap
Yeah,
this
yeah.
up and talk backstage. We gotta wrap this
All
up.
right, awesome. Andrew Wetzel, where can I find you if I want to stalk you, buy your merch, listen to your band?
Well, I'm pretty sure you can just Google Attack Attack and you'll find just about anything. The new song Press F is out. You can find that like literally if you just type Attack Attack into YouTube, that'll be your first hit because somebody knows how to use hashtags. I can give you guys some free tips
What's
on
a
how to get more
hashtag?
visibility on your videos later. So anyway, yeah, check that shit out. Website attackattackshop.us. You can check out some merch. We're gonna have a whole new merch line dropping pretty soon. So if you don't feel like buying any of the old crusty shit, I don't blame you at all. I've got my Twitch and Discord channel, which I guess Matt got kicked off of probably for saying super edgelord shit.
I made my profile picture my penis.
That is typically frowned upon.
And I wasn't kicked off, I was bullied off it because someone told me that my dick was too straight for me to be.
Okay,
So I left.
I'm not even gonna.
I didn't know what to do with that. I mean, am I supposed to have a hook in it? Like, dude, here, look, it's not even like the
I'm still blown away that Matt got bullied off of a website. I'm
That
still
is,
surprised that
like,
that's the outcome.
Literally, not figuratively, unbelievable. That is literally. I do not believe that.
I don't believe it either. I don't think there's been anything.
I don't know.
I mean,
how
it's
you-
an app, not a site, so I didn't get bullied off a site. I don't get
Bullied
bullied
off
off
of it.
sites.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Anyway, you can catch me just about anywhere: Twitch, YouTube, whatever. I just launched an extremely stupid YouTube channel where I'm doing like dumbass reaction videos and all this other stuff all these cool kids do. I just put one up. It's me reacting to the Tim the Tapman waffles are better than pancake song because I saw that and thought it was hilarious. So you can check that shitty piece of content out if you want. My YouTube channel has like 100 subscribers, so I have no idea what the URL is. I'm sure it's a bunch
Oh,
of
and you want to talk about shitty numbers?
bullshit. Yeah, right. So, but everything else is at Andrew J. Wetzel for Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and
For whatever and whatever.
whatever you want to do. What are we doing here? We can do whatever.
The J
Yeah,
is for
we can.
overrated. Brian, where can they find you?
You can find me at Brian of Death on Instagram and Twitter, and The Common Chaos on Instagram and Twitter. That's all I got. That's all I got this week.
No, Brian, there's another name on there you didn't read off.
Butt loving Bri Boy on Grindr. Add me. My bad. I apologize. I didn't see the bottom third there, guys. I don't want any of my Grindr fans to feel like I left them out. I apologize, boys.
Be sure, if you are a Facebook user, add Brian in the group Cedar Park Swingers.
Yes.
You can also find me.
Yes.
Follow both
Please
accounts
add me in
because
that group.
yeah, because I got suspended off Twitter. So follow both accounts
You got
here
bullied
at
off of
Scene
Twitter.
Radio. Yeah, I got bullied off Twitter. At Scene Radio, very important, like the big ass banner you see behind me, and at Musselwhite Matt. That's where I give my more personal thoughts. If you want to know what I think about Simone Biles and Megan Rapinoe, that's where you check the other account. If you want to get links to interviews with Andrew Wetzel or Mood Ring, you want to go to at Scene Radio. That's how it goes.
Why?
Makes sense.
Want to get my thoughts on the Larry Nassar trial? You want to go to at Musselwhite
right.
Matt.
We can.
Too much for you, Brian? Coming from a guy who named his team the Sand.
I named my fantasy football team the Sandusky's.
I saw this a fantasy football team called the Horse Paced Pony Soldiers or something like
that.
Damn.
The
That's
dude
a
I do
good one.
production with, and he does front of house for the band, John. He's just sitting there, and I think we were driving from one location to another, and he just bursts out laughing and just turns his phone towards me. It's like the name. I just saw my coworker's fantasy football team, and it's called the Horse Paced Pony Soldiers. And I was like, what the fuck? Well, it's like
AKA
attack song title right there, dude.
AKA the Denver Broncos.
The fucking Horse Paced Pony Soldiers. That sounds like a song title for us.
The half
should be
Pony Soldiers.
Pony Soldiers should be the
that's
name
Denver
of Washington,
for sure.
Washington football team, the Washington Pony Soldiers.
Unbelievable.
All right, go stream Press F, everybody, and check. Look for the new Attack Seafood Buffet coming to a town near nobody.
Yeah.
I hit the wrong button.
I knew I was fucked.